Secretary General Davji Atela has today clarified that reports about Good evening to you. Many thanks for joining us tonight on the broadcast. Apologies for the technical errors that have just occurred. Let's take a look at the stories making headlines tonight.
Our X account is hacked. KMPDU Director Taylor says as he maintains that the Occupy MOH demonstrations are still on. Kilifi ODM legislatures call for unconditional release of Gen Z protesters who were allegedly abducted in the middle of anti-finance bill protests. Mount Kenya leaders urged to be united in preparation for the 2027 elections. And Meteorological Department warns of intense unexpected downpours in 8 regions across the country this July.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Anyango, Sylvia.
That's right, and our sign language interpreter tonight is John. Hope you remember this broadcast is also live on YouTube at KUTV News Kenya, and you can engage with us on X by sending us your feedback at KUTV_Kenya at Anyango Sylvia KE. We begin. Now, the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union KMPDU Secretary General Davji Atela has today clarified that reports about suspending the Occupy MOH protest are false. In his statement, he noted that their X social media account was hacked, thus the dissemination of the alleged false information. Nevertheless, with the low turnout, the union continued with the planned demonstrations at Afya House, Nairobi.
Following the notice written by the KMPDU Secretary General Davji Atela on Thursday, July 4th, to the Nairobi Regional Police Commander requesting security for doctors planning to occupy the Ministry of Health headquarters at Afya House, today at 8 a.m. the medics protested to pressure the government into posting all medical interns, paying all interns accordingly as per the collective bargaining agreement, disapproval of the social health insurance and improve NHIF, establishment of a health service commission and reinstatement of the Linda Mama program. The healthcare workers also agitated for the resignation of Health Cabinet Secretary Susanna Kumicha, arguing she's underperforming. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union Secretary General Davji BMG claimed that the union's X social account was hacked by unknown individuals. Despite the hack, Davji assured healthcare workers that the union remained focused and determined to go forward with the planned demonstration at the Ministry of Health headquarters. The Ministry of Health is yet to fulfill the return to work agreement dated May 8, 2024. The agreement, which was deposited in court referenced as EL32 and EL36, is to be completed within 60 days, is yet to be fulfilled as of today, July 7, 2024. This comes as a result of ongoing talks with the Ministry of Health. Nyabuti Jel, KUTV.
At the same time, the Kenya Union of Clinical Officers, KUCO, has today called off their 99 days long strike and instructed all the members to report back to their respective workstations within the next 24 hours. This follows the signing of a return to work formula agreement between the Workers' Union and the Council of Governors. However, those working in national government-run hospitals will continue being on strike as the union accuses the Ministry of Health of not not honoring any of their demands, with most of the union's grievances dated back to 2017. The union now demands for accountability from the Council of Governors in order to salvage the already crippled health services in the country.
By virtue of signing this return to work, we are officially declaring that our strike has come to an end and our members shall resume duty in their respective place of work starting today and not later than 24 hours from the date herein. I want to thank the Excellency Governors who are here with us, because we have really seen commitment from the Council of Governors. But from the Ministry of Health and the people who should actually be showing leadership, we have seen lack of it, and we have not seen that commitment. So the strike continues on the side of the Ministry of Health, because there are issues that we have not been able to agree. We do not have a return to work agreement there.
And leaders in Kilifi County are demanding for the unconditional release of Kilifi youths who took part in the weekly anti-finance bill protest. Speaking in Kilifi town, the leaders, led by Senator Stewart Madzayo and Malindi Member of Parliament Amina Mnyanzi, claimed that about 10 youths who had been released by the courts last week were rounded up and rearrested, and that police were holding them without any charge.
ODM leaders in Kilifi County, led by Senator Stewart Madzayo and Malindi MP Amina Mnyanzi, are calling for the release of Gen Z protesters in Kilifi arrested during the anti-finance bill protest recently witnessed nationwide. Senator Madzayo, who is also the minority leader in the Senate, called on President William Ruto to immediately summon the Kilifi County Police so that the youth can be released since their whereabouts were unknown.
Sisi tunasema, and we are appealing passionately. These are children of mothers. Hawa ni watoto wa mama zao na baba zao na ndugu zao. Kwa hiyo tunasema ya kwamba askari ama nyinyi polisi ambao mnaongozwa na komanda wa polisi hapa ndani ya Kilifi County, tunawaambia wachilieni hawa watoto wetu 10 mara moja.
Madzayo also reprimanded local MPs who are politicizing the Gen Z protests, saying that they were misleading President Ruto, hence spoiling the nice gesture he made of engaging the youth in national conversations.
Rais, the whole country is watching you. The whole country right now is watching you. Every move you do. Na isiambilike kwamba umetoa statement ya kudanganya wa Kenya, ya kwamba watoto waachiliwe, uweze kuongea nao, na sasa umerudi unaanza kupeana instructions zingine kwamba hawa watoto washikwe. Hiyo itakuwa ni jambo baya. Ni jambo ambalo lina ukosefu wa imani. Ndio watu wanasema ukiongea na mdomo huu usiongee na mdomo mwingine.
Malindi MP Amina Mnyanzi, on her part, challenged security agencies to openly name and arrest the politicians that they claim are behind the protests, instead of harassing youth who are airing their dissatisfaction with the Kenya Kwanza government.
Sisi tunaelewa ya kwamba yale makasiriko ya watu kwenda kuandamana kule nje kila mahali katika Kenya hii, walikuwa ni watu wenye ambao walikuwa wako na uchungu ya gharama maisha, ni watu wenye ambao wako na uchungu kwa sababu hawana kazi. So watu wasichukulie hivi sasa kutaka kubadilisha story, kuleta like a political angle towards this noble movement yenye ambao hama Gen Z walikuwa wameanza.
This happens in the wake of state abductions and arbitrary arrests carried out by police and detective officers, mainly on the youths who are highly vocal at the forefront of criticizing the finance bill and the current leadership. Victor Washira, KUTV.
Leaders from Kirinyaga have urged Mount Kenya leaders to set aside their differences and avoid joining parties from other regions. They also encouraged them to unite under one political party ahead of the 2027 elections to wield influence in the formation, or rather to wield influence in the forming the next government. Listen in.
Former Kirinyaga Deputy Governor Peter Ndambiri has emphasized the need for Mount Kenya residents to form their political party stressing that every region has its party and that he believes such a party will strengthen their bargaining power and ability to collaborate with national parties to shape the future government rather than relying on other regional parties.
Singependa watu wanachaguliwa huko Nairobi, unaletewa wao, unaambiwa ati huyo ndiye tumesema atakuwa. Na wananchi sio vile wamesema. Na ni vizuri kabisa hata sisi watu wa mlima huu tujue kabisa we can also have our own destiny. Na kuwa na destiny yetu ni kuwa na chama zetu za kisiasa, watu wakiketi chini pahali pia na sisi tunajulishwa na tunaulizwa mungeona namna gani, mungetaka namna hii.
Speaking in Murinduko, Ndambiri hinted at the imminent launch of a Mount Kenya party, urging residents to join and seek other political leaders, emphasizing that Mount Kenya should not be left out in deciding their political path toward the 2027 general elections.
Kwa hivyo ningeomba wakati tunashunguka tukiuza hii chama zetu, chama yetu ambayo tutakuja kuzidua hivi karibuni, ningeuliza watu wa Mount Kenya na particularly sana hao watu huko kwetu Kirinyaga waunge chama yangu mkono ili tuweze kutafuta wambunge, tutafute MCAs, tutafute viti zote ambazo zinapiganiwa.
Regarding the Gen Z protests, Ndambiri called on the government to listen attentively and responsibly to their grievances as a means to bridge gaps rather than waiting till damage is done and resources wasted.
Umuhimu ni kwamba Kenya tunafaa kusikizana. There must be a conversation and this conversation should be for all. Na watu wakisikia tukisikizana vile tukiongeleshana kile mtu anataka, wacha tusifike pahali ati tutaongea wakati tumechoma. Wacha tuongee na tusikie mbele kabla ya uhalifu kufanyika.
Mount Kenya's political leaders are now urged to unite and articulate a unified voice to represent the interest of the region, which currently lacks a cohesive political party. Mwita Njambi, KU.
Kenyans brace for heavy rains starting July 8th as the Meteorological Department forecasting intense downpours in 8 regions, including Kiambu and Nyandarua. The expectations is of over 25 millimeters of rainfall. In Nairobi, some parts of the city will see moderate showers, while coastal and arid semi-arid lands, ASOL regions, face varied weather from dry spells to thunderstorms rather.
The Kenya Meteorological Department has advised Kenyans to be aware of intensified rainfall starting from Monday, July 8th to Tuesday, July 9th. 8 areas have been identified where an increase in rainfall intensity is anticipated between July 7th and July 8th, starting at 9 a.m. This follows the occurrence of light showers on Saturday night in Nairobi and other regions. It is predicted that areas like Kiambu, Murang'a, Nyandarua, and Nandi will see more than 25 millimeters of rain. Similarly, there will be more than 25 millimeters of rainfall in several areas of Laikipia, Trans Nzoia, Narok, and Uasin Gishu. It is anticipated that Nairobi, Machakos, Meru, Migori, Homa Bay, Nyamira, Bungoma, and Busia will get scattered mild showers of less than 20 millimeters. The coastal counties of Mombasa, Tana River, Kilifi, Lamu, and Kwale will encounter a dry spell from Sunday through Tuesday. Showers are anticipated over a few places in the coastal regions on Wednesday, July 10th. Kitui, Makueni, Kajiado, and Taita Taveta counties are also projected to experience dry conditions throughout the week. In the arid and semi-arid lands, regions such as Turkana, Samburu, and West Pokot, thunderstorms are expected to accompany rainfall, with temperatures ranging from 36 degrees Celsius to 12 degrees Celsius. Natalie Kyoko, KUTV.
And on that note, we are taking a very fast break on the bulletin tonight. Don't go far, we'll be back with more stories.
Kenyatta University will hold its 55th graduation ceremony on Friday, 19th July 2024 at the main campus along the Thika Superhighway. KUTV will provide live coverage of the graduation ceremony from 8 a.m. The ceremony will also be streamed live on KUTV and KU website, Lola app, and all KU social media platforms. For more information, please contact the Office of the Registrar Academic on 020-870-3092 or 0786-335111 or visit the KU website on www.ku.ac.ke. The theme for the graduation ceremony is Education for Prosperity and Sustainable Development. Kenyatta University, transforming higher education, enhancing lives.
Access to knowledge. Solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
What are some of the ways through which you can develop these skills so that you are comfortably fitting into the job?
You have to put yourself in positions where you are uncomfortable in the sense that you are not clear about what to do.
Because I used to work a corporate job before. So when I left, I happened to visit someone's farm around this area.
So this project is called the Security Breach Detector and Readiness Familiarize. It is meant to be used to detect, detonate explosives.
We'll tackle all the tough issues, discuss all the weird moments, and hopefully share a few laughs along the way.
Welcome back. Remember to keep engaging with us on X and sending us your feedback at KUTV_Kenya at Anyango Sylvia KE. Now, a private investor has taken the nation by surprise after digging a 30-kilometer canal and 14 dams at the Galana Kulalu Food Security Project in Kilifi County in less than 1 year. The infrastructure development has employed more than 1,300 Kenyans and will consume 5 billion shillings to reach its completion.
In the quest to boost Kenya's rice production, John Gitawe, a farmer contracted by the Kalomuya Center to multiply the Komboka seeds, emphasizes the exceptional yield potential of the seed varieties compared to other seeds. Gitau, driven by a passion for farming, sees his efforts as crucial in enhancing the country's food security.
This rice is Komboka rice, which is very good rice. It's almost like Pishori, but its production is higher than that of Pishori. I'm contracted by Karo for the purpose of growing seed rice, which will then thereafter be given to the farmers. So my work is to multiply the seed, then thereafter it's given to the farmers.
Dr. Ruth Mosila, director at Kalomuya Center, emphasizes the critical agronomic practices essential for maximizing yields and income from Komboka seeds. She stresses the need for comprehensive farmer training to optimize the seed's potential and promote sustainable agricultural practices, including the active involvement of youth.
For you to be able to get high yields, profits from Komboka, it is important that you have certified seed from either Karo or from the distribution channels which get their seeds from Karo or other seed merchants which are producing Komboka. We would like to have innovative youths who can pick up the Komboka, brand it as it is, and maybe sell it as it is, because already it has been promoted, already it is known by the consumers, but now the branding is what is lacking. Can we have our youth pick this variety, brand it, and sell it either as wholesale or retailer.
On his side, the seed manager at Kalomuya Center, Sami Kagito, highlights the significant benefits Komboka seeds bring to farmers, particularly their disease resistance, contributing to enhanced agriculture.
The same Komboka rice has very good returnability. Farmers actually reap a lot of income because it returns and produces very good yield, and that one saves the farmer on so many cost of production. The same Komboka can tolerate drought, water stress. So in times of water shortage because of climate change, Komboka, the farmer is assured of getting some yield.
This holistic approach not only ensures high yields, but also contributes significantly to national food security and economic stability, driving Kenya towards sustainable rice production and reducing dependency on imports. Doris Chalo, KUTV.
Now that story by Doris was of rice production. Let's now take a look at the Galana project.
A farmer contracted by the Kalomuya Center to multiply the Komboka seeds emphasizes the exceptional yield potential of the seed varieties compared to other seeds. Gitau, driven by a passion for farming, sees his efforts as crucial in enhancing the country's food security.
This rice is Komboka rice, which is very good rice. It's almost like Pishori, but its production is higher than that of Pishori. I'm contracted by Karo for the purpose of growing seed rice, which will then thereafter be given to the farmers. So my work is to multiply the seed, then thereafter it's given to the farmers.
Dr. Ruth Mosila, director at Kalomuya Center, emphasizes the critical agronomic practices essential for maximizing yields and income from Komboka seeds. She stresses the need for
Now we apologize for the mix-up that has just happened. Let's move on to a different story now. VOA, this coming week could be constitutional for United States President Joe Biden re-election bid as voices continue to grow for him to leave the race amid concerns over his age. So far, however, he still has the support of many of his peers, even as some voters worry. VOA's Veronica Balderas Iglesias reports.
U.S. President Joe Biden addressed the friendly crowd Sunday during a church service in Philadelphia. He talked about his achievements even as concerns about his age and capacity to lead continue to grow. Following his recent poor debate performance, the president has only doubled down on his determination to remain in the presidential race. He made his position clear during Friday's exclusive interview with ABC News anchor George Stephanopoulos.
I don't think anybody's more qualified to be president or win this race than me.
Biden still enjoys broad support for his re-election bid among his peers, but worries among voters are growing and were acknowledged by Democratic Senator Chris Murphy, who appeared Sunday on CNN's State of the Union show.
Not questions about his character or his decency or who he cares about or who he fights for, but questions as to whether this is still the old Joe Biden.
The decision on whether to leave the presidential race is for Biden to make. Democratic Representative Adam Schiff told NBC's Meet the Press, stressing it will be consequential for the general election.
Joe Biden is going to need to consider, for his own sake and his own legacy, can he beat Donald Trump? He's the best to beat Donald Trump. But also the profound impact this decision, maybe the most important of his presidency, will have on the House, on the Senate, on the future of the country.
On Saturday, Donald Trump took to his Truth Social platform and wrote, quote, "Crooked Joe Biden should ignore his many critics and move forward with alacrity and strength with his powerful and far-reaching campaign." While the headlines have focused on Biden, Trump's vice president pick could steal the spotlight if announced this week.
He's got a lot of good people he could choose from. It's the policies that worked and the leadership style that worked for the American people.
I think we have to bring that back to the White House.
President Biden's attention will turn to the NATO summit, which he will host in Washington starting Tuesday, while Trump is expected to rally in Doral, Florida, and Butler, Pennsylvania this week. Veronica Valderas Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.
We are taking a very short break. Sports is after this break.
Maelfu na maelfu ya wahamiaji wakiwa na watoto kutoka nchi za Amerika ya Kati wanaendelea kuwasili kwenye mpaka kati ya Marekani na Mexico.
But folks, I'm going. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Ni habari kutoka pembe zote duniani.
Pepo pasi vuguvugu. Pepo pa ni idea.
Sazidi ananyonya, hanyonyi vizuri, anakuwa hayuko comfortable.
Jeshi la Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo linapambana na waasi wa ADF.
Wito kwa mashirika, makampuni na vile vile vituo vya uchukuzi.
Mambo mengi yatakwenda kama yalivyopangwa.
Hapa ni kuna mmoja wa viongozi wa chama cha wavuvi katika eneo hili.
Zaidi tunajaribu kuwapa chanjo ili ina boost ama inanyanyua kinga ya mwili, ndio inaenda kupelekea kupambana na virusi.
Ni duniani leo, Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa, moja kwa moja kutoka VOA Swahili, Washington DC.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Welcome back. Now, Kenya's under-20 rugby team faced their second setback at the 2024 World Rugby Trophy in Scotland's Hive Stadium on Sunday, falling 51-3 to the Netherlands. This defeat follows their initial loss of 25-7 against Uruguay last Tuesday. Despite a promising start, Simon Jewishre's squad struggled to maintain momentum as Vassen and substitute winger Flying Becker each second a try, propelling the Netherlands to a commanding lead. The team now looks ahead to the upcoming match against the USA in the final pool stage on Friday. And former Kenya Police FC striker Tito Okello has joined a new club in Indonesia, PSM Makassar. Okello played for Police FC from 2023 to 2024, making his history by scoring 16 goals in the Kenyan Premier League and an additional 4 goals in the Football Kenya Federation Cup, contributing to the club's finishing third in the standing and securing a place in the coming season's CAF Confederation Cup. Now that is it from us. Thank you so much for choosing our news tonight and for choosing KUTV this far. Our sign language interpreter tonight has been Sami Okelo. Not Sami Okelo, John Opio, apologies, and Anyango Sylvia. Have a good night.